Hey guys, how you doing? All right. Take a sip of coffee. Coffee is life. All right, guys. Hope you've been doing well. Let's do a Cyberpunk 2077 video over this gun, the Problem Solver. It's one of my favorite guns. Really enjoy this gun. These are just some of the mods. I have it set up here, and because it's such a high rate of fire, you add crunch mods on here, and your DPS just goes through the roof. The Problem Solver's claim to fame is just an insane rate of fire, and this is the blue version. This is how you pick it up off the ground when you first find it, so you're going to need crafting to level it up to legendary. You can run countermass. We'll take a look at the countermass mod here a little bit later. And so this is where you find it. You find it out here in Nomad Land, out in the Badlands, outside the city. And it is on the Pan Am main storyline quest. So you're going to want to do that. Okay, so what I'm demonstrating for you here is the recoil. This weapon has insane recoil. It's very hard to control once you get past 5 to 7 rounds in your burst. Just like Top said in Aliens, short controlled burst. And I have the Ricochet mod, because I'm not using smart weapons this time. I'm sticking with the power weapons, and they have the Ricochet. I don't think the Ricochet is that great. This is Fenrir. And if you watch my newbie tips and tricks, I show you how to get Fenrir. Excellent, excellent weapon, especially if you're going for this build. Get Fenrir, let Fenrir take you into the mid-20s, and then go push Pan Am's main story, and get Problem Solver, and literally all your problems are solved. This gun is a beast. I've killed every boss in the game with it. I lost my higher level footage. Don't ask. We are experiencing technical difficulties, and so here's where we are in the assault tree. You need to recognize how important cover is to the assault tree. Many of these perks only work when you're behind cover, so you want to plan your attacks out so that you can move from cover. The gun is still quite effective out in the open, but it truly shines if you've got a barrel to hide behind a wall. Don't hide behind cars, right? We all know that, right? Don't hide behind cars. You will die. So yeah, cover. Here's the perks I'm using. You want to get that recoil down. That's one of your primary concerns. And then engineering. I don't know if there's a ton of stuff here in engineering that you just absolutely have to have, but there's some good perks. But crafting. Oh yeah, man. 18 crafting all the way. Every game, every build. 18 crafting. I would never run anything less. I like stealth, so I have quite a bit of points in stealth. If you don't like stealth, you can skip this. Put these points somewhere else. The cold blood tab is one we're going to take a hard look at here in just a second, and that's where I think everybody should be putting points, unless you're a net runner. I think you get cold blood stacks off of quick hack kills, but I don't remember if that's true. I don't like quick hacks that much. I don't like net runner builds, so I don't play them. So I can't speak to that, and I'm not going to speak to something that I know nothing about. But I like cold blood. I like cold blood a lot. So even if you don't put points in stealth, grab you some cold blood. It is really powerful. And you can see you can pause the video and go back and look at all the buffs and stuff, and see increased damage from silence weapons. Slap silencer on this thing. Makes it better. Immunity to poison. That's going to save you a slot on your gear. Sniper. Go for those headshots. Headshots are important. And yeah. Okay, so have a sip of coffee. Here we go. So once again, here's the stats, but this time we're going to take a look at countermass. So countermass reduces all vertical recoil. not horizontal. So your side to side is still going to be there. Your side to side movement of the gun. So you see now, and it's pulling left. I'm trying to control it, and so I'm using small movements of my mouse to try to counter. But look at that right there. It just went suddenly right. It makes no sense. So it's best to stay with short burst. 5 to 7 rounds. It'll kill almost anybody, except bosses. You're going to have to do several bursts to kill the bosses, but it's still a fantastic boss killer. So this is where you find the gun. This is the compound that you're eventually sent to when you're working with Pan Am on her mission. And I've already cleared this, so but the guy that drops it's still there. And this you need to be able to make your own ammo. This gun chews ammo like crazy. So yeah. Have some crafting, get that efficiency up. That's the main downside to this gun, is how much ammo it just, good lord. I mean, you bat an eye and 100 rounds are gone. So, but you can watch here. I use short control burst. I'm listening to you top, and he's dead. And this is like 60,000 a bullet, and it's going to get higher as you level up. I mean, splat. Look at that, 70. I mean, how can anybody not love that? It's silenced. It's accurate. So that's the guy that drops it. And now in here, I'm trying to maintain stealth, and I'm trying to maintain cover. Now this is about max range that you want to try to push this thing to. But look at that. Look at that. It's just fantastic. It's just great. Okay, so here we go. Just some action. Look at that. It just mows them down. What did I blow? 20 rounds? Short control burst, accurate fire. Keep yourself at about medium range. You can do short range, absolutely. This thing's a beast at short range. Long range, yeah. I'll show you in a minute. Long range, it's not so good. But yeah, this thing's an absolute beast. How can you not love this? I just don't get it. Okay, so now I want to show you some combat footage that will demonstrate what this gun is great at and what it sucks at. Right here. Look at that. 2400. Look at that. Yeah, it's just not working. Right? So that's too far away. And just kind of give you a feel for how close you need to be to make this gun really shine, really work for you. So you might want to carry a long-range option. Or you just make sure you don't initiate. So you got him down to this range and tore him to shreds. And so that's the problem solver. High rate of fire, heavy recoil. Excellent weapon, but you need crafting to take it from blue to legendary, and you need crafting to keep ammo for it. But I love it. I highly recommend it. 18 reflex, 18 tech, and 16 down in cool to get cold blood. Grab those perks to get your damage up, absolutely. But you really want to try to. You can see here we're in another situation where the gun's just not doing very well. But at short to medium ranges, long medium range, this gun is an absolute beast. I absolutely love it. I strongly recommend that you try it out. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.